হরে কৃষ্ণা। সকলকে অনেক অনেক সকলকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর জয়নিং দিস শ্রীমদ ভাগবতম weekly class. So today Anupam Prabhuji is busy in other service, and as you know, there is seminar is going on. He's taking a seminar in Ulludana Bhaktivinoda Ashram on Nitai and Nityananda Prabhu. So he's busy there. So he has assigned me this class for today. So I was just waiting for 5 minutes, 6 minutes for other devotees to join. This is mainly for outstation devotees, those who are there. Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam to all the devotees. So let us start with Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kada Mahyam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तो स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषो शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय निते नमो नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिश नमो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। We welcome everyone in today's Bhagavad Gita talk. So hope all of you are continuing Krishna consciousness very nicely. So that is very important to continue our Krishna consciousness. Am I audible clearly? Can anyone write in the chat yes or no? Thank you. Thank you. Just a minute. So today let us start our discussion. So today we will be studying the Bhagavad Gita from chapter 5, text number 23. Yes. So we are starting this chapter since some weeks. So this chapter is entitled, what is the name of the chapter? Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the yoga of the renunciation of action. And what are the sections in this chapter? So today our main objective is to study 5.23. So here we can see the various sections. So we are now at this section, section number 4, from 17 to 26, verse number 5.17 to 5.26, the liberation by focusing on the super soul. This has been discussed. So various aspects has been already discussed in this connection. So today also we will see how this particular verse is also focusing on the same aspect of how the our path of liberation can be, we can attain the liberation uh, by focusing on super soul, by establishing connection on super soul. So in the previous verse, what we have learned, je hi samsparshaja bhoga dukho jonayo evate. We have learned in 5.22 that je hi samsparshaja bhoga dukho jonayo evate. Whatever by the connection of senses, whatever we enjoy, that is ultimately boils down to dukha, boils down to misery. Why it is so? Because that whatever happiness we derive from sense pleasure, it has some inception point of inception, and there is some termination. So it is addo anto. Addo anto. It is having some is arising at one point of time and it is ending at one point of time. So this is the flickering nature of that kind of thing. So that's why the previous verse has been discussed. Krishna has given that's why those who are yogi, they are not interested in this kind of flickering happiness. That's why they are restraining, controlling their mind and senses. Now, the question may rise, yes, I understand that ultimately my sense gratification will results in misery. But how to control and how long to control my mind and senses? So Arjun may ask this question. I understand, Krishna. You are telling that there is no pleasure in mind, in sensual thought, in sensual activities, in enjoying sense gratification. But the propensity for enjoying is there. Now, how to curb this? How to overcome that thing? That propensity is there. I can, even though I understand intellectually, I understand theoretically that it is not good for me to indulge in sensual pleasures by our mind and our senses. Even though we know, even though we know that uh, unnecessarily scrolling mobile is not good, but sometimes we do it. Even though we know that seeing many things, our eyes goes to somewhere where our eyes supposed to should not go, but it goes there. Because even though we know I should not see this and that, even though I know I should not hear this and that, even though I know I should not eat this and that, but our mind contemplates on that and and senses goes towards that. Now, how to control? I can understand that I should control. I'm understanding the theory of control that this is I should do, but how to do? So today's verse we will understand that how what is Krishna's instruction to Arjuna, how to control this, and how long we should control. This is another learning. So today's verse goes like this. Shaknati vahi jashodhum prakshoriro vimokshanath kamo krodha udbhavam begam shayukta shasukhi naraha. So, what is the meaning? Word to word meaning? Shaknati. Shaknati iho eva. Shaknati means is able. Shaknati means actually means tolerating, is able. Ihovi. Shaknati means is able. Shaknati is able to do. What to do is iho evo in the present body, in this body, ja one who shodhum to tolerate. So Shaknati Shaknati iho evo ja shodhum means to tolerate. We can able to tolerate in this body. How long we have to tolerate? So the point is, so there will be provocation, sensual provocation by our mind and by our senses, but we should able to tolerate it. And the question comes, how long? Prakshoriro bimukshanat, till before. Prak means before, shorira means the body, bimukshanat giving up, before giving up the body. That means till we give up this body, till we are into this body, we are residing into this body, we have to tolerate. What we have to tolerate? Kama, Krodha, Udbhavam, Begam. Kama means desire, Krodha means anger, Udbhavam means generated from Begam. Begam. Archers, we will discuss this thing in detail. And what will be the result of that? Sha Yukta Sha Shukhi Nara. Sha Yukta, Sha, he, Yukta in trance, Sha, he, Shukhi, happy, Nara, human being. So he will be in trance. So we'll discuss what is the meaning of in trance. So Yukta, Sha, he will happy. So the person who will be able to tolerate this thing till he leaves his body. What to tolerate? Kamo krodha udbhavam begam. He will be happy in this human form of life. So the meaning of this verse is like this. Shaknati haivo, Shaknati iha ivo jashodhum. If one is able to tolerate, prakshoriro vimukshana, till the time of giving up his present body, kamokrodha udbhavam begam, the urges of senses arising from desire and anger, shajukto sha shukhinaro, he is well situated and is happy in this world. So if one is able to tolerate till the time of giving up his present body, the urges of senses arising from desire and anger, he is well situated. He is well situated. What is also very important, well situated in where? This is not very clear in the translation, but in the word to word meaning, he is in trance. So yukta means in trance. Yukta has multiple meaning. So here we need to understand what actually Krishna means by this word yukta. And he is happy in this word and he will become happy. So again, once again, the translation before giving up this body. So last words, last presentation here, this first sentence is Krishna is giving what we need to do. For what? If we want to control the mind and sense, what do we need to do? We need to be able to tolerate. Second line is telling till the time we give up this present, giving a timeline. That means till the end of our life. Third line is giving what to tolerate, the urges of senses arising from desire and anger. Kamo krodho udbhavam begam. We have to tolerate the urges. And fourth line is giving what will be the outcome. He will be well situated and is happy, well situated in trance and will be happy in this world. So these are the four sentence has the four level of understanding. So now in overall, what the meaning? Mastering the desire. Before giving up this present body, one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses and check the forces of desire and anger. That is the urges. He is well situated and is happy in this world. So the main theme is tolerate the urges till the end of life. One should patiently tolerate the urges of material senses and the forces of desire and anger before giving up this present. So he should master this art actually. One thing is ki if you are able to tolerate, Krishna is starting this thing, that if you are able to tolerate, that means Krishna is actually throwing a challenge to Arjuna. Arjuna is a Kshatriya, and Arjuna, and his main intention is that Arjuna should take this challenge of tolerating the forces of desire and anger, the forces of desire and anger. So, and Krishna is also telling us that as a living entity, as a conditioned living entity, we are always having these agitations internally, and also we are getting stimulation of agitation externally also. The mind is internally agitating us. As soon as we are having getting agitation from external sources, from sense objects, the mind start to give the internal agitation. Okay, let us go towards that. Let us go towards that. Let us enjoy that. Let us have it. Uh, so like that. So we have to tolerate. We are going to get this agitation till the last breath of our life. That we need to understand very clearly from this verse. Krishna is giving a clear-cut declaration that it is not that. So that's why we will understand that what is the practical thing is that how long practical application is that how long will we have to tolerate the pushing of the mind and senses? Does Maya give up at one point of time? No. Whether there will be a day that we will wake up liberated, freed from the all the impediments caused by the mind and senses? No. Straightway answer is Krishna is giving no. This verse answered that sense attraction must be tolerated until death. That means there will not be a case where we will wake up as a liberated in this material body, because as long as, because this is the demand of our gross body and subtle body. As long as we are into this body will demand, but we are there as the spirit soul, as our by our intelligence. We have to take a call what we will do when this kind of urges will come. That's why the first verse of Upadeshamrita starts with this. Bacho begam krodha begam manusha. Vacha begam manusha krodha begam jiha begam udara upastha begam. So these are the begam, the six bega has been discussed in this first verse. Okay, so this six words, these six urges are always will be there. So that's why the point is Vishaheto. We have to tolerate. We have to tolerate. Shodhum. The word has been used in this verse is Shodhum. Bacho begam manusha krodha begam jiha begam udara upastha begam etan veganjo vishaheto. Vishaheto etan veganjo vishaheto. So one who is able to tolerate Vishohetu, we have to tolerate it. There will be disturbance, but we have to tolerate. Vishohetu dhira Sharvang Opimang Prithiving Shashishya. So he will able to make Shishya. He will be called as a Goswami. He is the Goswami. We should not succumb to this disturbance. Then what is the on what strength we can do it? We can remain tolerant by fixing our consciousness on Krishna. The pleasure of Krishna consciousness combined with the conviction that nothing in this world can bring lasting happiness will help us tolerate the pushings of body and mind, the demands of body and mind. So we should get this conviction by our experience, by studying scriptures, by hearing from pure devotees, that why the pure devotees, the acharyas are always always inspiring us to come to Krishna consciousness. Why they are telling that our mission should be going back to Godhead, returning to our original home, not to stay in this world, because this is the Dukhalayam or Shashratam. Krishna has declared this thing. Abrahma bhuvana loka punaravartina arjuna mamupetto tu kunte punarjanmana vivarta. So, Brahma Bhuvanaloka Punaravartina Arjuna, everyone is not everyone is revolving from up and down. They are not getting lasting happiness. They are not satisfied. Kamo esho, krodho esho, rajoguno samudbhavo, mohashano, mohapapma. It is a mohashano. This is kamo and krodha. This thing also has been said. Kamo krodha udbhavam begam. This karma and growth, this is the Rajogun. This Rajogun is actually disturbing us. So until and unless we are going towards the Shuddha Sattva stage, we cannot tolerate this. Shuddha Sattva stage means, the Sattva stage means we are able to tolerate. It is not that disturbance will not come. Sattva Guna means, because Shuddha Sattva is in the spiritual world. The material world, Shuddha Sattva, we can experience at a very, very high elevated stage. But then also, what Krishna is telling, that then also, the Shuddha Sattva stage also, this disturbance will come because the body cannot go in the Shuddha Sattva stage. The body is always in the Raju and Tam. Okay. This body is in this Triguna Atmika. So our consciousness can go up to that. So when that consciousness will be fixed, and Krishna means Krishna is the source of Shuddha. Krishna is in platform of Shuddha Sattva. So when we focus on Krishna, then we will able to tolerate these agitations. And we have to develop this conviction that there is no happiness in this material world. The advertisement that is happening in this material world is just to delude us and just to trap us into this mayas in this maya. And this is actually miserable. Day in and day out, the options will come. One devotee was explaining that every time we are getting a multiple choice question, the first is, do you want to choose Maya or do you want to choose Krishna? This multiple choice question is coming each and every moment, and we have to choose. We have to volunteer our choice, our free will. Freely, what we are choosing will determine our destination. Our decision, our today's decision, in this moment, what is our decision will determine our destination. Because moment to moment, what decision we are making will leads to our destination. So this is the alarming words Krishna is giving here, that we have to tolerate, because this body's demand is never ending. Body will demand, because since time immemorial body is programmed to enjoy the sense objects. The mind is programmed to enjoy sense objects. But when we fix our intelligence into Krishna, and when we get this conviction that there is no happiness in this world, there is no juice in the bamboo. Bamboo, there is no juice, even though it looks like a sugar cane. Maya is deluding by showing a bamboo. It is attracting us and convincing us that you chew this bamboo, you will get juice one day. That is Maya's main trap. Maya is just attracting us towards this bamboo, giving us this bamboo as a reward. The bamboo of birth, bamboo of death, bamboo of old age, and bamboo of disease. At the end, he is giving this, yes, this is bamboo. But he is advertising the bamboo as a sugar cane, that you chew and chew and chew. You will one day get juice. If you're not getting juice from this bamboo, try another bamboo, try another bamboo. If you're not getting juice in this life, try another lifetime. So this is how Maya is actually convincing us. And the pure devotees are trying to develop this conviction. Krishna is trying to develop this conviction that no, this is Dukhalam Shashvatam. I am the manufacturer. I know the world how it is. It is Dukhalam Shashvatam. Don't try to enjoy. The previous verse also like that. The sense enjoyment is coming and going. It will start and will end. It is ending. It is not having lasting happiness. This is called Maya Shukha, the illusory happiness, which is not lasting. That means it is not actually existing. Why it is not lasting? Because it is not actually existing, but Maya is advertising. No, you will get happiness. Just try in this way. Just chew in this angle. Just do this way with this bamboo. But Maya is always, this is Maya is actually showing this bamboo, giving this bamboo and convincing us that this is actually sugarcane. Why you are going away from this? You try another option, another option, another option. And like that, by giving another option, Maya is moving away to our eternal destination, moving away from our eternal destination. So we have to be very, very fixed up, very, very fixed up. So that is the meaning. The purport is giving also same thing, that the self-management means conquering the who is the hero? The six urges conquered by the true hero. We have to become a true hero. We have to, that's why the Arjuna is actually the heroic. Arjuna has that heroic spirit, and Krishna is igniting. If possible, Krishna is throwing a challenge. If possible, you tolerate these urges coming from kama and krodha, then you will become Jukta, then you will become happy. And Arjuna is taking that challenge. So we have to accept Krishna's challenge. We have to develop this spirit also. That yes, I must tolerate. I must tolerate. I must become a Goswami, not a Godashan. The entire first verse of Upadeshamrita is focusing on this thing, how various urges are there, they are disturbing us, and how we can tolerate each and every urges. The entire Upadeshamrita is about this thing. So, so this is the main thing, that the art of tolerance. So tolerance is the most important aspect of winning the battle against this Maya's illusory advertisement. So the duty of transcendentalists is to strenuously try to control and tolerate the urges, the material desire and anger. So desire will be there, and as soon as the desire will be checked, anger will come. We have to tolerate. We have to understand. We have to. The best thing is to cut off, change that desire, reorient our desire from matter to spirit, reorient our desire from materialistic enjoyment to spiritualistic enlightenment. That will give us lasting happiness. Shabai pungsha paro dharmo jato bhakti radhak saje ahituki apratihato jo atma suprasiddhati. So Atma is hankering for this suprasiddhati, the full satisfaction, the lasting satisfaction. Atma is not after flickering happiness or flickering satisfaction. Atma wants complete satisfaction, and that can only happen সবই পুংস পর ধর্ম যত ভক্তির অধক্ষজে, when we will render অহৈতুকী অপ্রতিহত bhakti towards Krishna অধক্ষজে, who is beyond these sense objects, who cannot be measured by this other akhaja. Akhaja means something, akha means eye, what we can measure, which eye is there to measure this world. The eye also denotes all the senses. All the senses we are applying to measure this world. But Krishna is beyond our this measuring capability. He is Adhokhaja. So if we really want to transcend the agitation of this mind and this desire of material desire and anger, we have to fix our consciousness to something which is beyond this material realm, and that is Krishna, which is beyond the limitation of sense objects. So then these senses will become we have to give the senses an upper pull. Otherwise, this material world will drag us down and down and down, and will make us revolve in this cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease again and again and again. So you have to pull it up. So that is the call here Krishna is giving, that we have to tolerate. Now we will see what is this tolerance is all about. This tolerance is nothing but a wall between the temptation and transgression. This is a wall. This wall is separation wall. This is the boundary wall. The temptation is there. This side of the wall, there must be temptation, what Krishna is telling, as long as we are having this material body and mind. Particularly the bodily senses has demand. So temptations will be there. But we need not to go the other side. We need not to go succumb to that temptation. So this tolerance is the wall. So that's what Krishna is telling, Shodhum. When this Shodhum means tolerate, Bishoheto means tolerant. Shodhum, if we contemplate on this word of Shodhum, we practice this Shodhum, one day we will become Shuddham. Shodhum to Shuddham. So that is the point. Instead of transgressing, transgressing towards temptation, we have to transcend the temptations. We have to transcend the temptation. Then we will be situated in the trance. That is the meaning of Yukta. Yukta means link to Krishna, establishing our forgetful relationship with Krishna. What is this karma originally? This karma is actually the transmortified form of our love towards Krishna. This last is nothing but transmortified form. It is a more transmortified form. It is just a distorted form of our love towards Krishna. So we need to understand this. We need to be develop this strong conviction that by succumbing to the temptation and transgressing towards the temptation, uh, we will not be happy. So as soon as there is temptation, we need to understand this is the cautionary warning sign that we are getting disconnected from Krishna. And transgression means that indicates that we have become disconnected from Krishna. So temptation is the warning sign that now if this temptation coming out of this kama krodha udbhavam begam means it is pulling me down, pulling me away from Krishna, pulling me down from the higher consciousness and making me to a lower consciousness, to the animalistic consciousness. Animal does not have this kind of upper pulling arrangement mechanism in their life. They are unfortunately programmed to succumb to their temptations only. But only in human form. That's why Nara, Shukhi Naro, he is not telling about ether. He's not telling about Banara. Banara means subhuman species. He's telling about Nara. So we should not be Banara. We should not be subhuman. We should not make our human form of life failure like an animal by succumbing to the temptations. So tolerance is a human quality. Shohishnuta, Shodhum. Because this Shohishnuta, this Shodhum, the art of Shodhum will actually make us Shuddham. In the human form of life, that opportunity is given. So we should be always alert. So temptation does not mean, so temptation means I am getting disconnected to get. So as soon as I get that cautionary warning sign from that temptation, I should again bring my mind back towards Krishna by chanting his name, by remembering his words, by calling some devotee, talking with some devotee, some Krishna Katha, something we should take immediate action to nullify their temptations. Otherwise, if we keep on contemplate on that, one day it will come to a transgression. The wall of tolerance will be broken. So we should not give that chance to our temptation. We should not give that. So that is what Krishna is warning us. So the example, we have many examples from scriptures, and we are seeing such examples every day in our daily societies. As soon as we open our newspapers, open the TV channels, the breaking news are about this responsive behavior, impulsive behavior towards temptations only. The graphic example is Ravana, who was tempted to enjoy Sita Devi. He has he has gone such an extent that he has kidnapped the wife of Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As soon as he heard the beautiful description, the bodily description of from Shurpanakha about Sita Devi, he cannot control his mind. Even though he had wonderful wives in his wife, many wives. Mandadari Devi was a wonderful chaste wife he was having, but he was not satisfied. So this temptation will bring us in a platform where we will feel that I am unsatiated. I am unsatisfied from inside. I need this thing, otherwise I will not be satisfied. So the entire material in today's society, the consumerism is all about this. They are advertising and making the show. The mul mantra of advertisement is making us unsatisfied. That without this, without the latest gadgets, you will not be satisfied. Without having this latest model of the mobile phone, latest model of this car, you will not be satisfied. So that is the advertisement of Shurpanakha, tempting us towards material enjoyment. So Ravana is the graphic example that we get from uh, Ramayana. So next is Duryodhana. Duryodhana was also tempted to enjoy Draupadi. So he and his family has to pay the price of this temptation by boiling down to this vigorous war. The entire family was ruined only for this temptation. He wanted to enjoy Draupadi. So this is Duryodhana is also another example that what can happen, at what extent he can go just to enjoy Draupadi. So we need to be very cautious about this. So what is this actually? Kamo Krodho Udbhavam Begam. This intense desire. This is actually from Vishwanath Chakraborty Thakur, one of the Gauriya Acharya. He is explaining the intense desire or hankering to attain sense objects that are favorable for sense pleasure is referred to here as kama or lobha. The deepest meaning of the word kama, which is in this context indicates all types of desire, is the desire to gain pleasure by the mutual combination of man and woman. So actually, this is sexual pleasure. Behind all sorts of desire, the root desire is mithuni bhava metat. This moithun shuk. This world is that's why called a moithunagar. It is karagar. It is a jail. It is a prison house of moithun shuka. By attraction towards moithun shuka, the baddha jivas are kept into this karagar. That's why this is called moithunagar, the prison of sex happiness. There is no other pleasure in this material world. And the mind's excessive repulsive towards that which is unfavorable to sense enjoyment is called krodha. When minds become excessively repulsive towards that which is unfavorable to sense enjoyment, they cannot tolerate the unfavorable condition for sense enjoyment. They always looking hanker for the favorable condition for sense enjoyment. That is kama. And when the situation does not allow, when the situation bound us to be into the unfavorable situation to sense enjoyment, mind repulse. So that repulsive emotion is actually the krodha. I cannot accept. So that's why Duryodhana was so much anger. Siva, he was so much envious towards Pandavas that he has taken one after another decision to completely finish the family. So this is what the materialistic world, materialistic people are there. So that's why this kama and krodha can create a havoc. That's why the mohashano, mohabhoirinam. This is the greatest enemy of the conditioned living entities. So we need to work on it, and we can only work on it that by tolerating. This will be there by that's why by reading scripture, by reading Krishna's instructions, by associating with those pure devotees who have actually mastered the desire, those who are Goswamis, those by associating them, we will get the strength and inspiration. Yes, it is possible. It is not impossible to tolerate. That's why Krishna says, you are able to do it. Now it is your choice if you want to do it or not. So those who can tolerate the urges of kama and krodha until the time of death are known as yogis or Goswamis, and they will become happy. Jukta. Jukta. When you become jukta with Krishna, link. Jukta means, Vishwanath Chakraborty Thakur here is telling that jukta means linking with Krishna. shall take a shelter of the process of linking with Krishna, and for us it is the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By taking the shelter of the holy name, we can actually become happy in this miserable world also. So that is the thing we need to practice day in and day out, every day. So this is and that is the and that's why to tolerate. Tolerance will bring the steadiness to attain the steadiness in our progressive spiritual path. If we want to steadily progress in our spiritual path, we need to tolerate. And what will be the outcome? The outcome is one will become self-realized and is thus become happy. And that self-realized state will bring happiness. So now is tolerance is weakness? Sometimes we tolerate many things, isn't it? Sometimes we tolerate some insult of our superiors, uh, someone's misbehavior. Is that tolerance weakness? No, tolerance is not necessarily weakness. Actually, often it is intolerant that makes us weak. Tolerance can help us become strong. So we can help us choose the right response and to make the right response. Choose the right response and to make the right response. So tolerance is actually the strength, and lack of tolerance is a weakness because it makes us slave to impulses. So Krishna said, tolerate shaknoti. Able to tolerate shaknoti. Shaknoti and shodhum, this word has been used just to make us aware that you can tolerate. Because in this material world, there is no other way. That's why Krishna, earlier verse also, Krishna has told, Matra sparsha istu kunteyo, shita ushna shukudukuda, agoma apaina anittangsa titikkasya bharata, titikkasya bharata. This misery, this pleasure and distress will come and go like a seasonal change. We have to tolerate what we can do when the season change from summer to winter and winter to summer. Huh? Now the winter is going and the hot summer is coming. Can we do anything? We have to tolerate. Just we have to tolerate that thing. Yes, we can make some arrangement of AC and heater and that thing, but ultimately we have to tolerate. But all those things are temporary arrangement. And for that also we have to pay heavy bills. It is not that free of cost we can do it automatically. No, we have to do many arrangements. So in that also is a struggle. So this is the point that we have to tolerate. But our strength of tolerance should come from transcending the temptations. It is not that uh, we will we will be miserable in tolerating always. No, tolerance is actually a joyful endeavor because when we tolerate, we can by tolerating we can avoid many problems in our life. And by impulsively reacting towards any triggering situation, we actually put ourselves in a more worsening situation. So we uh, have to capitulate the art of tolerance. We have to I should say we should develop this art of tolerance, and that is the practice, Shoishnuta. That's why our Gauriya Vaishnav's main important verse is Tarorupi Shoishnuna Amanena Manodena Kirtanya Sada. Trinadupi Shunicheno Tarorupi Shoishnuna. Trinadupi Shunicheno Tarorupi Shoishnuna. Tolerant like a tree. Tree is our guru. It is not that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that just learn tolerance from tree. Tree is your guru. Bow down to the tree. The tree is our main Shiksha Guru. If we want to take full shelter of Krishna's holy name, if we want to become happy in this miserable world, if we want to progress in our spiritual life, tree is our Shiksha Guru, one of the most important Guru. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has established this principle. We every morning before starting chanting, we should pray. Because as soon as we will start chanting, our mind will go here and there, roam here and there. Maya will will test us each and every moment. Each and every moment, Maya is going to check us because we have been serving Maya since time immemorial. Now, can a servant, can a servant, suppose you are having a servant in your house, can you allow that servant go one day the servant said and say, I want to resign from your service. What happens? Since long time you were serving me. Do you allow him? You will say no. What is your problem? You want some more increment? You want more facility? I will provide. Why you are leaving me? So Maya will like that. Will give many important thoughts during chanting. Will give many options to stop the chanting. And these options, and from that options, we will be distracted. The distraction is nothing but from jumping from one option to another option, forgetting our real option, forgetting our real destination, Krishna's lotus feet. So that is what distraction is all about. And that is actually the weakness, because we are not able to tolerate the mind's agitation and focusing on our mind in hearing each and every syllable. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And while uttering this sound, we should pray that by I don't have I have nothing to please you, but at least by chanting his holy name, by calling your name, I want to please you. And this is actually the most pleasant service that we can offer early in the morning at the lotus feet of Krishna, directly towards Krishna. By the blessing of our Guru, we can engage in direct service. We can call out Krishna's name, and we can get Krishna's association just by remembering, even though we don't actually realize, but we can remember the conclusion of the verse of the scripture, that Krishna's name and Krishna is indifferent. There is no difference between Krishna's and Krishna's name. Avinnattu namo namina. This is the conclusion of scripture. Have faith on the scripture, even though we are not actually realize Krishna's present. But by having that faith, faithfully, if you keep on chanting, the day will come when we realize Krishna's present in each and every syllable, and we can actually endeavor to please Krishna. Krishna, I want to take your association. I want to be in your association, because in your association will free me from all sorts of distraction. Distraction means having attraction towards matter instead of having attraction towards Krishna. So that's why you have to tolerate. You have to become tolerant. So that is the joy of happiness. The joy of happiness is what? So the philosophers, since time immemorial, is pondering over this. Is there true joy and happiness in this world? The answer is yes. The joy of realization of Atma in connection to the super soul is the real joy of happiness. Because as soon as the the Onu Atma, the atomic soul, who is helpless in search of his happiness, gets shelter in the infinite super soul, infinite Krishna's lotus feet, who is infinite. When the infinitesimal soul get complete shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, the infinite Krishna, then only he becomes completely secure and happy. Then only he can understand that, yes, I am not alone in this material world. Krishna is there with me. In my heart, Krishna is there. Krishna is there in his holy name. As soon as I chant Krishna's name, Krishna is there. So amidst any kind of disturbance, any kinds of, and in the middle of any kinds of crisis, we can call out to Krishna. And that is because I am soul. I have nothing to do with this material world. Anything happen in this material world is going to happen today or tomorrow. So why to bother about so much about material ups and downs? This is the nature of the material world. But I am spirit soul. I have eternal relationship with Krishna, with super soul. So I should not be disturbed. This up and down is nothing but the pulling force of kama, krodha, udbhavam begam. I am desiring this thing, I am not getting this thing, I'm getting angry, I'm desiring another thing, I'm not getting this thing, even though I'm getting this, I'm not satisfied with that. So this is just that. Kamo krodho samudbhavo rajo guno samudbhavo. Kamo krodho kamo esho krodho esho rajo guno samudbhavo. Ichha desho samuddhena dvandva mohena bharata. This has kept me since time immemorial in this world of duality. So I don't want to be here. I cannot happiness. I cannot find any lasting happiness here. But I have always been given proposal by Maya that yes, next time, better next time, try next time. But that next time will never come. So that's why Vishwanath Chakraborty Thakur has conclusively said that despite having fallen into this ocean of material existence, the person described in this sloka are yogis and are happy, yukta and happy. And what is that strength? And that's why Bhagavan is explaining that Shapnati. He is able to become yogi and happy by mastering the art of tolerance. So that is the final conclusion. This agitation, this disturbance will go on till we have this existence, but we can be happy if we tolerate, if we master this art of tolerance by completely helplessly crying out for Krishna's help in the form of chanting and in the form of doing his kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Then we can get shelter of Krishna's holy name. We can get shelter of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu, we can cry out that, হাহা প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ প্রেমানন্দ সুখী কৃপা অবলোকন করো আমি বড় দুঃখী. Yes, I am into the miserable situation because I am again and again succumb. I am again and again getting tempted toward this material agitation and getting and I am getting into it. Not only tempting, my temptation is transforming into transgression. So please help me. And that's why I am getting this miserable experience after each and every attempt of my making myself sensually happy. So that's why please, Kripa Avalokono Koro, Ami Boro Dukhi. I am very miserable, but by your merciful glance, because you are Nityananda, you can make me happy. So that is the conclusion. That Krishna consciousness means to become happy. Completely surrender will make us happy. Not only, but not that part surrender or holding us back from this. I will surrender 50%, 50% I will hold back, and then 50% I will be miserable. 50% I will be not fully happy. So what is the point in holding back? Fully give our heart while chanting, give our heart while discharging any devotional service, give our heart and soul in hearing, give this one lifetime in Krishna consciousness, then we will be happy. Krishna is giving the formula of happiness, how you can become happy. But we are not really here. We are so unfortunate. So just we have to make ourselves fortunate. Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagwan Ji. We have to make Bhagwan, and Bhagwan can become only Bhagwan. A person can become Bhagwan when he re-establish his forgetful relationship with Bhagavan. Bhagavan can only make us Bhagavan. No other thing can make us Bhagavan. And no other situation can make us happy, lasting happy. Flickering happy can come and go. But lasting happiness, the soul is searching for that Krishna consciousness. So let us surrender towards that Krishna consciousness and be happy forever. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Thank you very much. So if you have any question, any correction, any other thing, you can ask. Nothing. So we can end our class here.